What's good, YouTube? It's your boy K-Flex. I'm back here with another video, and today we took another L. Okay, now this game was it was ugly from the start. It looked like we were making a comeback at the beginning. I mean at the end, like in the third quarter. I don't think anybody actually thought we were ever going to win it, and I don't think like even when we were making a comeback, I don't think anybody actually thought like, oh my God, the Dolphins are going to win this. Like, bro, I mean from the very start, it was 28-0. I mean it's over with. You know what I'm saying? It's over with. Now this was expected, and honestly, it's gonna be tough for us to get another W. I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be tough, but we do play some terrible teams, which means we possibly could get a W, which, if you look at it from certain perspectives, would not be a good thing. We do play the Bengals, we do play the Giants. Those are like the two worst teams other than us, and then obviously you have the Redskins too, who we already played and lost to. So, there are some terrible teams that we have to play, and so that's the only reason we could get. If we was even playing decent teams coming up, I would say we probably was to go win another game. And it's for a multitude of reasons. Number one, because we already had depleted our roster before the season even started, you know, because we were building for the future. And number two, because now Bobby McCain and Rashad Jones are out for the season. I'm looking at our secondary, and you can see in this game, I'm looking at our secondary, and we have the worst secondary ever. All right, we have the worst secondary of all time. Not I don't want to say all time, but probably of all time. These guys, they can fight as hard as they want to. They're just not that talented. Okay, they can fight, and we have, you know the secondary you have when it's like the first preseason game and it's like the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left, and that secondary that you think is never gonna come in the game. It's like the practice squad players. That's who we got out there right now. You know what I'm saying? The only person that's even kind of capable at this point is Eric Rowe, and Nick Needham is improving. But the only person that actually, like, I'm pretty sure could maybe be on the football field is Eric Rowe. Everybody else in that secondary, I don't know. I barely know who they are. I seen a guy named Colbert today. Like, I barely know who they are. Honestly, if you show me them in outside, I would not be able to tell, unless they had Dolphins gear on or something. I wouldn't be able to tell who they are. And they had the task of going up against Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry. I angry Jarvis Landry at that. And in the preview video, I said Jarvis Landry was probably going to destroy us, and he did. And I said, listen, if I was a betting man, I would bet the over on Jarvis Landry receiving yards, because I knew they was going to force him the ball. He's already a good player, obviously. He already catch a lot of the balls I feel like that's thrown his way. But they was going to force him the ball even more this game because he came from the Dolphins. And whether or not you say, well, he don't need to get his revenge on the Dolphins, he need to get it on Adam Gase, that's not the conversation. If you got fired from a job, I mean, at the end of the day, the job is a job. Adam Gase was with the Dolphins. It reflects us, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of if Adam Gase is with the team now, at the end of the day, we traded him from the Dolphins. He's coming back to play the Dolphins. It's a revenge game at the end of the day, in my opinion. Now, with that being said, I know, like, I knew we had no chance of stopping Odell Beckham. All right, but then Jarvis Landry is like, you gotta kind of pick one, and even like you gotta pick what you gonna try to shut down, and even then it's gonna be hard when you have a guy named Colbert starting and whoever else. So I'm like, yeah, they're gonna probably, the Baker's probably gonna throw for 500 yards, and if they really want to force Jarvis the ball, like, he's gonna go crazy, and that's what they did. He got the most targets on the team. I'm pretty sure he had 10 receptions, 100-something yards, and 2 touchdowns. So they was gonna force him the ball. You know what I'm saying? Usually he has to defer targets to Odell Beckham, but I'm pretty sure that today, this whole week of practice, they probably was like, nah, this is the Dolphins, this is Jarvis' old team. We're gonna get him the ball. It's just that, it's just what team. So that's what happened, and we end up getting our head beat in. Now, I can't even be mad at any like coachings or the players, because they're not supposed. They're all young, they're all developing, so you can't be that mad. It's like we got a whole bunch of rookies starting on defense, even though they're not all rookies. They're all like, you know, they're all young, so you can't be mad at them. Can't be mad at the coach. You just gotta say, you know what, we just came out with a way worse roster, less talent right now, and we lost. And as far as the offense goes, Caleb Elage might be, and he's young too, so I'm gonna make sure I say might be the worst running back I might have ever seen in a Dolphins uniform, and I'm not kidding. Okay, I come about Caleb Elage. I mean, this dude cannot get a yard, and I know our run blocking is not the greatest, but golly, you can't get it. I mean, today he had 7 rushes for 13 yards. We went down so early, he didn't run the ball that much, but I mean, forget I even said that, but there is a possibility, because the next game he's going to come out here and rush for 300 yards, 200 yards, and I'm going to eat my words. But, I mean, as of right now, he's like the worst running back I've ever seen in a uniform. I'm not going to lie to you. I've seen Lamar Miller. I've seen Ricky Williams, Ronnie Brown, who else? Ken Drake, Jay Ajayi, Who else? I don't know. I've seen a lot of running backs, but I think this guy is as far as starting running back. I think I've never seen a worse one in my lifetime. I don't know, but as far as our offense goes, we had like Ryan Fitzpatrick had 2 interceptions. We had no chance for offense either. We had no chance in the game. All right, but our offense, we had to pass the ball every play because we was down so early and our defense had no chance of getting a stop. And I don't even know, like, in order for us to get a stop on defense at this point, we would have to be playing a terrible team because there's no excuse for any team to not be able to score 35 on our defense and secondary every game. There's no excuse. Like, I don't know who we play next week. I think we played who do we play? I can't even think right now. But there's just no excuse for any team that we play to not score 40 on us. Like, it should be easy. I mean, we have nobody in the secondary. Everybody in the secondary is getting cooked on a consistent basis. And that's not to say that they're trash or nothing, that they're not fighting hard, but it's just not as good as the players they're going up against. Right? It's just not going to be as good as other players they're going up against. And that's okay, you know. The receivers still look good. I still have hope in the receiver core. You know, I still have Devontae Parker is really breaking out. Then we get Preston Williams. But I still have the receiver core is a bright spot of the season so far. Patrick Laird, he had a good run, but you know, I don't know if he's built to be an every down back. So I say we need another running back in my opinion as of now. Offensive line wise, they don't block. Okay, they never blocked. I don't even think in my lifetime they've ever blocked. Okay, they had like a couple of good, you know what I'm saying, stretches and streaks of blocking. I remember we had like what is the year we made the playoffs? We had Albert and Pouncey and Juwan James, and those guys, they used to block, but like, bro, our offensive line, anytime I make a video and I don't mention the offensive line, just assume they did not block. Because trust me, if they block, I will mention it because they never block. So if I ever make a video and it's like, oh, the offensive line was, if I mention the offensive line, it's because they blocked. All right? If I don't mention them, you could assume that they didn't block. They never blocked. They've never blocked in my lifetime, ever. D-line wasn't getting good pressure. It was just, we just outmatched at the end of the day as far as talent-wise. We could have better coaches. We could have better, but talent-wise on the field, we just was outmatched. That's what it came down to. But looking at what this means for our draft pick, which is mainly what we focused on at this point, we now went up to the 3rd draft pick. We was the 4th just like last week, but now we went up to the 3rd because the Redskins somehow beat the Lions, and so now we are the 3rd pick. So if we don't win another game, we will end up with the 2nd pick. That's because, you know what I'm saying, I don't think the Bengals are going to win a game. But if we don't win another game, we lose to the Giants, we lose all the rest of the games, we're going to end up with the 3rd pick, with the 2nd pick, which you can pretty much get almost anybody you want besides one player. And who knows who the Bengals are going to draft, maybe Tua, maybe Burrow. But either way, you can get either or if you're looking for quarterback, or you can get Chase Young. So it's a lot of things you can do with the 2nd pick. The 2nd pick is the highest I can see us going up, and that's if we win every other game. Now, like I said, we gotta lose every other game, and we gotta play the Giants and the Bengals. So who knows? We could sneak out a W in one of those games. You know what I'm saying? There's no excuse, like I said, for the Giants to not, the Sterling Shepard and Golden Tate and them boys to not just destroy our secondary and then we lose. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're asking Ryan Fitzpatrick to score damn near every time he touches the ball, which is not gonna happen. And there's no the Bengals, as far as I'm concerned, they have good receivers. AJ Green's probably shut down for the season, but Tyler Boyd is good, and then the Auden Tate is not bad. But they probably we might beat them too, because you know what I'm saying, they're not the greatest. Then they got the quarterback. I forgot the quarterback name. I don't even know who. Ryan Finley. He's not good either. Well, he's not good. He's just young, and who knows. So we definitely got some possible wins. If we had a harder schedule, I think we would be guaranteed the 2nd pick. But as of right now, if we win those 2 games, the Giants versus and the Bengals, then you're looking at maybe a 7th or 8th pick. You know what I'm saying? Versus if we lose those, we're looking at like a 2nd pick. So I was never a team tank or a team losing games on purpose, but obviously this season is a wash, 2-9. I'm not upset when we lose at all. You feel me? As y'all can tell, I'm not upset when we lose at all. You know what I'm saying? I would almost prefer. I don't want to say it, but I mean the season's over. Okay, I'm not gonna say I want us to lose because it's just not gonna come out of my mouth. But I mean, come on now. I do believe like the Dolphins don't have to get the first pick to get like a great prospect, but I think you got to get like a top 4. I mean, not to get like one of those really studs, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get like a top 4. Obviously, you can get picks. The Dolphins could win out and get go 7-9 and get 14th pick or something and draft a good player. That's definitely possible. But I would say, man, if you want to get one of them super elite studs and you wanna have first dibs at them, you got to get the highest pick you can get. Now, I ain't want to go 0-16 and you know what I'm saying, not and get the first overall draft pick, but I did, you know what I'm saying, if we going to throw away the season, we might as well get a top 5. If we're going to have to go through all this, we got to get a top 5 minimum, okay? So, wherever we win to get a top 5, I need that, because at the end of the day, we already threw away the season, we already went through the hardships, we already traded, we got to get top 5. We got to get top 5, it's just that simple. But it's gonna wrap the video. 41-24 final score. At least we didn't embarrass. Like at the beginning, like we was embarrassing ourselves. We did score enough to not completely embarrass our whole organization. You know what I'm saying? We scored 24. I mean, we made it a little competitive in the third quarter, even though I knew we was never gonna win. But anyways, good conversation. Know what you guys think. What other videos you guys want to see? Like, comment, subscribe. Roll to 9K. It's your boy K Flexing. I'm out.